Yo, it's mad fucked up. You a piece of shit because Pete, I just watched some shit in Chicago, these 2 little black babies. Disappearance of the Bradley sisters. And the mom did this shit, my nigga. It ain't no way you can tell me this bitch ain't do it. In Chicago, 2001 maybe, 10-year-old, 3-year-old. Bitch is lying saying she left him in the crib dolly. She had to be at work at 7 a.m., right? The boyfriend's name, the nigga's name is George Washington. He did it.
9 and 7?
She's 10. Diamond is 10. Tiandra or some shit like that is 3. I don't want to fuck up their names. They're little babies. Salute, love.
What'd you say? Disappearance of?
Disappearance of the Bradley sisters. You know what I mean? So, bang. This is 2001. You know what I'm saying? So 22 years ago. And she's still lying, talking about, and it's new, like, information every fucking couple years.
Yeah.
So they find out, they ping the phone. You wasn't home. You lied, said you left at 6 a.m. and told them, hold on, babies, I'll be home. Don't open the door for nobody. It's a school day. Why she ain't in school? Why your other 2 daughters, you dropped them off somewhere else for the night? You wanted to get rid of these babies, nigga, and you successfully did it. Her boyfriend, she had a kid with this one nigga. His nigga's name is George Washington. Dead ass. They don't call him George. They don't call him Mr. Washington. On the news, every time they say his name,
George Washington.
they call this nigga George Washington. You fucking did it, my nigga. Whatever they said you did that shit. Bang. Every time they talk about this nigga, right? George Washington's wife, full-blown wife, live in his house wife, name is Diamond. He has a baby with Tracy. Her name is Tracy.
Yeah.
3-year-old baby is named Diamond after George Washington's wife to like cause a ruckus. She did that purposefully. I'm gonna name my daughter after your wife who you are currently with.
Yo, I feel like I heard about
Right?
this shit.
You probably did because it was 22 years ago. You probably got this case and just lost it. It was a cold case.
No, I was watching it on TV
Yeah.
because like some girl pretended to be her in Texas or
that's
some
real.
shit.
So this was recently,
changed,
within the last year.
Oh,
Yeah,
thanks.
you got too many of them shits now. I think it's what it is. All this silver, man. You gotta chill out.
Not Silver.
Long John Silver, pause. You gotta relax, man. You gotta calm down. So yeah, like a year ago, social media came out and this girl just wanted to be involved and get attention and said, "Yo, I'm Diamond," or "Not, I'm Tiandra. Let me take the blood test." But she was faking.
Yeah.
Cause the mom rushed down there to see, like, I killed her. I know it ain't her, but let me see. You type shit. It's so fucking sad, my nigga. So now the 2 older sisters, remember, Diamond is 3, Tiandra's 10, say Brittany is 12, and Stacy, Elandra is 14.
She's got the 12, 14-year-old out.
Andra and whatever, yeah, they sent, we're going on a camping trip tomorrow. Y'all can't go, it costs too much. So we just gonna take the babies. Y'all gotta go. First of all, babies always cost more than the older ones. It's just what it is. They cost more time, attention, money, everything. It doesn't cost anything extra to go camp. Right. You gotta buy food anyway. There's no ticket admission price to sleep in the fucking tent. There's no price. What the fuck do it cost more for? You lying. Then you said the easiest ones they already handle themselves. The 14 and 12. Yeah. How often do you have to even help them with anything? They opening the cans by themselves. They go into the bathroom. Whatever they're doing it by themselves. This is not. You were trying to get them so you didn't have more witnesses.
And George Washington said he took them to a drive-in theater, right?
George Washington, because they checked his car the next day when this shit happened, right?
Yeah.
They checked his car. They find hair in the trunk. Now, inside of the fucking trunk, there's no reason for a 3-year-old baby to be in the trunk. Oh, no, I took her to the drive-in theater. I ain't want to pay, so I made her sit in the trunk. Get the fuck out of here, my nigga. And they took that. The cops that took the initial statement, I get it. Oh, so it's just one time just so you can see the movie? And let the nigga walk away.
What kind of car was this?
Wasn't no drive-in theaters.
Not like some shit where she can see out the trunk either.
Not like a little. Not
No,
the SUV
like a fucking Kia Severe.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's
shit
wild.
closed down. They show the cars. No way.
That's wild.
This is dumb illegal, nigga. She could have almost died in there. You feel me? Bang. Shit goes on. It just gets more ridiculous. It's an hour and a half. It's not like a series. It's one straight movie straight through. More ridiculous every 10 minutes. It's like, son, it's impossible to believe this lady. All her fronts blown out. Wild krills, right? You can tell. You did. I'm not even trying to make a joke. But clearly actively smokes crack, right? Right now. None of the babies fuck with her. Lost her whole family. Everybody gone. Nobody fucks with her no more. Yeah, she's a rock star. Like, you know what I'm saying? She got mad albums out. You know what I mean? International rock star.
Rock star.
Be a word. Wild rocks. So, but it's just crazy because niggas is still, the cop asked her, all right, so you left the babies alone, 3-year-old and 10-year-old. Take it, like how you don't cuff her while she's talking. I'm admitting to you, I left my baby
child
alone.
endangerment.
I had to be there at 7 a.m., meaning I left at 5-something, 6-something.
Yeah, it's
To
child
get to
endangerment.
work, didn't call until 11 a.m. They wasn't answering, so I told my mom, don't go over there, just call them niggas, because they not answering the phone. 3 p.m. gets off work, 4 o'clock, because it's an hour commute, gets in the crib, finds a note saying, yo, Mom, we went to the school and to the store. I'll be back. The 10-year-old supposedly wrote that. Now, the back door, because they live in a building,
3-year-old?
back door of the building is open. Scary part is, this was 2001. 2001. In 2023, when that cop goes back to make the documentary, that back door is still open. They still not closing this shit. The back door to the building, so anybody can walk in.
Walk in.
It's like, nigga, what the fuck is going on? You know what I'm saying? That part is real because something could have happened. However, that's not what happened. She has a phone call, missed message at 8 a.m. saying, yo, George out the door. This nigga about to take us somewhere. A
From the
voicemail
kids?
from the baby. So now they have a neighbor in the building. His name was Porgy. They never referred to this nigga as George. So they wouldn't have said George at the door. They would have said Porgy here.
Right.
They talking about George Washington, nigga. Case closed. Right? I want to kill this kid because I don't want to pay the child support or ruin my marriage.
Yeah.
So he back with Diamond now, chilling, living his life.
That's wild.
They don't even interview Diamond. Babies is dead the fuck up. And no one interviews Diamond. They never in person even interview George. This is the worst case in history.
He sent a statement, and when they investigated, because he said,
Man, I ain't do that shit, man. Y'all niggas wild.
he said,
And just threw it to the cops.
He
Yo,
said-
man, I ain't do that shit, man. Watch out.
But what did they like?
Dope.
What did the cops say happened? What was the reason?
they said
It's
the
cocaine.
baby
nigga.
hair. They
They've
said
had, they've had
They have no theories or nothing.
no. They have 40 different fucking lead
they
investigators.
said the baby hair wasn't proof enough to arrest him, but when they
It
investigated,
just means, oh, he had her in the trunk at some point.
Yeah.
That ain't enough, though.
They said
That ain't enough.
They said when they checked to see if there were any drive-in theaters in the area, there wasn't a single
There's
one.
not a
for
drive-in theater in the state.
Miles.
Chicago borders very closely to Indiana.
Right.
Some
Like
hater.
Indiana, Milwaukee.
And even the
Chicago
mother was
in
like,
the
yeah, he
south.
never took us to the
Even
movies
in
not once.
Indiana or Illinois, all the kids, he don't even fuck with us. George Washington was a piece of shit. We never seen that nigga in person. He used to come through, pipe mom down, and bring her back. Like, he was a piece of shit. Kids are old enough to say this now. They're 30, 20, you know what I'm saying, 20-something, 30. And they're like, yeah, he used to knock moms off in the parking lot and bring her back. Like, we never even seen George Washington. Someone was spinning Mom Dukes for a while. Like, he was beating.
And
like,
he was all
frequently.
fiends.
Who?
All his
No,
joints?
George Washington wasn't a fiend.
Not all the George Washington joints was fiends. Because you said Mom's was
He had the mom was a fiend, but I don't know because he had some hater joint that he clipped back in Ohio somewhere, and she called the cops one day and gave this whole story. Yeah, he came over here mad bloody one day. He did that shit, and so they put your bitch was lying because they found out none of
They
this
pinged
shit
his
happened.
phone, yeah.
Pinged the phone. He was never around there. And she was like, yeah, it was on July 6th, and she was like, but the kid died on July 10th. So where was the blood from? Like, fuck the whole story up.
Yeah.
But she was just a hater, so she was mad at him. I guess something happened over there. She probably was a fiend too. But long story short, it's just the worst handled, like most mishandled case from the police I've ever seen in my life.
That's crazy. And what state was this?
Chicago.
Chicago.
Like, that's a major city.
The lady investigating
That's
looked
wild.
like she wear like Birkenstocks, so I feel like that's part
Mad
of the-
weed, like just a
Yeah.
deadhead joint, like
Yeah.
one of the
Yeah.
Grateful Dead. Just, yeah, bro, let's just figure it out tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? Just mad weed and just go
Nah,
live
She's
like
not
crazy.
the person you want investigating your murder.
Not no fucking kid. She shouldn't have been on the case, nigga. She looks wild. You feel me?
That's wild.
Everybody's mad lackadaisical. Niggas don't care, son, because they black. They black babies. John Bonet had a fucking full police force
For
52
years.
states.
Yeah.
They still looking for John Bonet.
Years.
That's why they fired Rez from the force. He wasn't putting enough effort, nigga. Get some
Meanwhile-
clearances. Get these names off the board, Rez.
The lady,
Shit!
the lady investigating the 2 missing black girls is literally in there like, you promise you ain't did it?
Yo, I swear to God, to the mom. So hold on, be for real with me. If you did it, man, fuck them kids. But did you do it though?
You promise?
Piggy swear. Shit is wild, nigga. I swear.
Open and
What
shut.
is this on? What channel?
Is that HBO Max?
Yeah, I think it was
think it
HBO.
is.
I had to watch that.
It's one straight through. It's easy to watch, but it's just so sad because damn niggas, these is babies. And then the little
She
joint.
turned around looking to the camera like, she promised.
That and Be As High I want to watch.
I ain't see that yet.
I didn't see that shit.
Bishop Sycamore.
Yeah, I know that shit.
Genius. What you thought? Tell me what you thought. What you thinking? What you thought? What you thought? What you thought? Tell me what you thought. What you thinking? What you thought?